The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
Short story I once heard from a really prestigious, renowned educator. His name was Rabbi Avram Fishman, and he was a renowned educator in the Midwest, principal of a large school system in Detroit, Michigan. And Rabbi Fishman lived next door to a non-Jewish fellow, nice man, we'll call him Mr. Foster. They were a little friendly, they would stop for chit-chat every so often. Rabbi Fishman was an observant Jew. Mr. Foster was, I guess we'd call him a devout Christian, an observant Christian. So every year, right around Chanukah time, in honor of the upcoming Christian holiday, Mr. Foster would decorate his front and side yards. And his front and side yard was quite sizable, as front and side yards in Michigan tend to be. And he put out a beautiful, I call it magnificent, an extensive nativity scene. Every year he had lights, the tree, he had Santa, he had Santa's reindeers, he had a mommy, he had a baby nurse, baby wipes, I don't know, diapers, I don't know what else you put on these things, sleighs, well, everything that goes into the nativity scene, he had it. Nothing was missing, and Mr. Foster wasn't worried about global warming or about conserving energy. That was absolutely, that place was lit up enough to seriously, you can light up an island in the Caribbean with the amount of lights that he put out in his front yard. And one morning, Mr. Foster passes by Rabbi Fishman, and they stop, talk about the weather again and the snow. And Mr. Fishman says, "Oh, I see you've got your decorations up again this year." And he says, yeah. So let me tell you something, Rabbi. So, you know, when I see you light that little menorah in your front window, somehow I get the feeling that those little candles give off more light than my whole display. We, my friends, we underestimate the power of a little light. We really do. We don't appreciate what a little light can bring. There's a message here in Chanukah. We want maximum publicity. But what is the point that we want to publicize? The point we're trying to get across. The point we're trying to share. The point that Chazal, the point that our sages are trying to make is the following point. You don't have to do anything grand. If you can, please do, by all means. But that shouldn't be what your goal is. You don't have to do anything incredible. You don't have to go set the world on fire. But you do have to light a little flame. You do have to do what you can do. And even if all you can do is just light a little flame, and who knows if there'll be enough oil tomorrow, and who knows if there's going to be enough oil the next day. Who knows if we're going to have enough people to last through the first battle with the Greeks. We're 13, they're 13,000. Doesn't matter. I didn't ask you to worry about that, Hashem said. Light your little candle. Light your little candle and watch how far that candle will go. Watch what a bright light it will burst into because you have given it your all. Light a little candle. Chanukah is not 8 days. For 8 days we light candles. But for 365 days, we have to remember those candles and continue to light candles in the hearts and minds of everybody we meet, and in the lives of every person we encounter. And when we continue to light those little candles will eventually become great big torches, bonfires that will light up the world, and we will enjoy the Geula, the redemption that only Mashiach can come. And then the world will be filled with Or Chadash, a new light, a bright light that we could never imagine. But that bright light will be the culmination of all the tiny little candles that we lit each and every single day.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. stories-to-inspire.org.